Also over on YouTube Live, so that's why I'm looking over here sometimes too. What should I do if a product that's sold really well and quick slowed down unexpectedly now? Are people waiting for Prime Day? Edward, what do you mean? Like the rank skyrocketed? Like what did the rank go from? Right there.
Isn't today Prime Day?
Tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, tomorrow's Prime Day. Yeah, sourcing right now. Vibes. Yeah, check out the Nike.com sale. Right there. That's a good one. Crazy flipping mom. How'd the convention go? I saw my boy Resell Ryan, Side Hustle Experiment. We're all speaking there. Dude, Mia Moore's a savage on the timeline. I know B Flips has seen. B Flips has
She's
seen
awesome.
right there. Hilarious.
Yeah, I think I've seen some.
Yeah.
Oh, where is off topic? Where's your sister's studio? Is that like in a? She has
It's not even like a full studio. It's just some equipment in our basement.
Oh, that's lit though.
What's
the best way to start sourcing? I mean, I would start with manual. I mean, really, the easiest way to do it is to go to any like popular Nike listing and use that as an entry point.
Yeah.
To find more products, right? Not that first product is going to be profitable. It may be, it may not be. But what's more valuable than that is learning from the sellers that are likely OA sellers on that listing, right? If we're talking going through and combing through a lot of data, making those qualifying decisions super quickly, any popular Nike product is going to have 40, 50, 60 sellers who all probably have 10, 20, 30, 40 products. That's like 1,200 products that you can now use seller and go through super quick. That's going to be the best way to get started.
Flips, I was just going through your Discord, the Amazon Launchpad. Saw you mentioned a prep center back in 2021. Damn, bro, you're looking back that far. That's awesome. So go to the website, cleartheshelf.com. Here's a list of prep centers on there. What's up? Yo, what up, Miles? Cool. Yeah. You should come to our next retreat. Let us know. That sounds great. Crazy Flipping Mom, are you going to ASD as well? B Flips, you going to ASD?
Are we all popping out?
Oh, I mean, I was planning on it, yeah.
Are you going, G-Body?
I mean, just for the banter, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to go and banter.
I mean, at this point, we've been like the past 4 years. I don't really plan on like benefiting a whole lot business-wise.
No,
but it's just,
dude, it's gonna be, bro, hanging out with everyone.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just so much fun. It's like it's a free vacation with a bunch of people you talk to every day.
Yeah, dude,
Why,
I got
right up
to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go. Are we gonna get an Airbnb?
Or
no, let's all stay at like one of the casinos.
I'm posting up in Caesars with betting points. So.
Oh, true. Okay.
With what points?
Betting like sports betting points.
Oh, okay.
I'm invested. Thanks, man. Oh, for sure. Where is ASD? So ASD's in Vegas. Oh, Corey, you're going too. Don't get distracted out there in Miami, my boy. Don't worry. I'm more locked in than ever. Can I still?
You've been getting soft, low key.
Yes. Huh?
Miles has been getting soft.
This is incredibly not true. Look at the stats. How many more live streams have I done being here versus being in PA? Right? You're all right, first of all, and home dude has a fidget spinner out right now too. So I mean, you don't get an opinion on anything right now.
Kind of 50 if they're not on the YouTube stream. Chips Ahoy is on a listing, and the only seller. Will I be able to buy those products from Chips Ahoy? I mean, you're gonna have a better chance working with a distributor at that point.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna say no if there's something.
Chips. See, the problem that you're already pigeonholing yourself into is that you're trying to impose profit on a product where you should reverse it, right? Same thing goes with a lot of newer sellers that are focusing on a category. It's one of the biggest mistakes you can make because you don't know anything about categories, right? Let profits dictate where you're sourcing. Similar to how we were talking about a couple minutes ago, starting with a Nike listing and then letting that kind of dictate where you're spending your time. Same thing with ungating, right? It doesn't make sense for a new seller to blindly ungate 10 different brands and categories because you don't know if you're going to be able to use any of them. The beautiful thing with Amazon nowadays is that ungates come so easily. Your test buy can be 10 minutes, especially if you're new. And you get the ungate, it's a profitable product, and it's game on from there. So don't pigeonhole yourself into a brand, a category, a type of product that you conceptually think is profitable. Just do the work and let the data dictate where you're spending your time.
Garret, I've been enjoying your vids. Keep them coming. That's love right there.
Thanks.
How do you determine which variation is good for a product, especially for products that have a lot of variations, such as clothing and shoes? So the nice part is the most common colors are typically going to do the best, and the most common sizes are typically going to do the best. However, in many cases, a lot of them are going to be good, right? And you're going to gauge that velocity by looking at the variations tab on Keepa, right? As well as by looking at the Keepa chart to see the performance of that specific variation over time as well.
Right. And just to add on to that, what's really important though is to use the relative velocity like Miles was talking about, but also couple that with the competition and then couple that with the price point, because each variation is going to have a different price point. And so a big mistake a lot of people make is only focus on like the top 1, 2, 3, maybe like size 8, 9, or 10. What's really gaining a lot of the velocity, right? But if you scroll down a bit, the size 13 may obviously sell less. But if there's only 50 sellers going to a size 13, but there's only 50 sales going to the size 13, but only 2 competition sellers that you're sharing those sales with, it may be a more interesting situation.
Yep, this is true. However, them being profitable is going to vary a lot more than like kind of the demand between sizes. The profitability is going to change a lot more the price typically. Right there, still getting denied for Adidas ungating. Yeah, so give them, Edith, give them in one combined PDF, the email, the shipping email, the delivery email, a picture of the product, the credit card statement, everything in one big PDF together. In the past week, I've had several products where Amazon sent the compliance violation. Do I just pull these listings? What are your guys' thoughts on that? I'm not super educated on that. I have a bunch of them on backpacks right now, but I haven't really done anything and nothing's.
What was the question? My bad.
Compliance requests on lunch bags and stuff.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about any of that.
Somebody was telling me about that. I'm not sure what.
I have like 6 whatever compliance issues on the account health board, but I don't even sell any backpacks, so I don't know what they're from.
Let's see what mine's on, or if mine are still there.
It started with like 7 or 8, and then a couple of them fell off, but now it's like at 5, and it doesn't really. They didn't play an effect on the account.
Oh, okay. I only have 9 now. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's not even. Oh, they took down the ones on backpacks. We're lit. Okay, cool. All right.
However, based on general trends and statistics, the most common. Yeah. So, but we don't necessarily care about what's the most selling size or variation or flavor. It's that in conjunction with how many sellers are competing with you, right? Because if 500 sales are going to a size 10, but there's 60 sellers competing for those 500 sales, when if you scroll down, a size 14 is only selling 50 times, but if there's only one competition seller, it's both of those in conjunction. And obviously, every variation is going to have a different price point, right? So the less popular ones may be more profitable, right? So it's not just what's the most profitable or popular. It's all 3 of those.
Very well said, G-Body Benz. Right there. Can you guys drop some ones in the chat if you guys want to see a profitable product that I can pull up and show you guys?
If a product is profitable from Go or StockX, would you buy and sell on Amazon?
You can only get one quantity. It's going to take a while to get to you. Probably not.
I've just found new listings for someone else coming through with the. See, it's so difficult, guys, to make these like generalizations. I'm looking at if a product is where'd it go? Oh gosh, these ones.
Get the chat lit. That's what I'm talking about.
How many sellers are too many sellers, right? So it's so difficult to make these like generalizations because it's not just about the sellers, it's about the velocity.
It's all about the trend of the product. There could be 100 sellers on an item, but if the price is not going down, people are making money on it, right? Period. If the price is going down, people are making money on it. If the price is going up, we know people are making money on it, right? So it's like it's about the trend of the sellers and the trend of the price, not the number of the sellers.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, then, you'll be able to tell if the amount of sellers is skyrocketing, then the price is going down too, most likely. Right.
And that's similar to what we were talking about before, right? If one listing is selling 5,000 times and there's 100 sellers on it, well, that's a whole lot more interesting than those same 100 sellers on a listing that only sells 200 times.
Completely agree. Right there. Cool. So this is interesting because Amazon's actually on this one, but it's still pretty profitable. Right here. Let me get this up right here. Boom. You can see right here. $26 right here on Amazon right here. And then we can see over on Snipes, they are $9.99 right here. So we can pay $9.99, $10, make a little $6 profit, 65% ROI right there. 27K rank, really, really strong. Now, okay, we can see the private label alert, right? That is purely due to it being very, very low competition right here, right? And then we can see the prices stayed stable and people have sold out so that we know Amazon's sharing the buy box. on something like this. So this is, through and through, it's a decent flip, right? Buy it for 10, sells for 26 on Amazon. You make about $7 profit a piece after shipping, sales tax, product cost, and Amazon fees right there. That's a beautiful, beautiful little listing, right? And then how do we find more products from this, right? We scroll down on Seller Amp, right? And then we go here, we open up the other sellers that are selling this product, right? And then we take a look at, okay, what other products are they selling, right? What other brands are they selling, right? And then we can find further stuff from there, basically, and everything. So we can see like these are 29. If you pay 13 for those, it'd be pretty good, right? If we could pay 12 for those, it'd be pretty good. Right, let's see. Do I know off the top of my head of any of this other stuff being profitable? Let's see. Remember we used to sell these hats all the time back in the day, Garrett?
Bro, I still remember, and you'll appreciate this. I still remember sitting in Coatesville with like 300 of those hats that Jake ordered to my house.
That's lit. It's what
Why do
Jake
you order them to your crib?
No sense.
Oh, right. Well, he's in Oregon.
He was just paying me to. He was just paying me like $2 to prep them.
All right, this is another profitable product I'm about to show you guys right here. Check this out. These are like $20.
2 years ago, Billy.
Yeah, this was also 2 years ago. Then they're like $8 on Nike.com right here. Bang, I'm a demon right there. So let's see, $10, right? And then we got 20% off right there. So it's like $8 right here. So we can see at a $20 price, we're making $4 a piece, selling nice and quick. Now this doesn't have a buy box, but we can see via the chart that it's incredibly stable right here, and that we know people are making money on this. We can pay 8, sell for 20, make like $4 a piece. Fantastic cash back on Nike.com as well. Love to see that right there. If you guys want a whole bunch more of that as well, you can apply for my coaching program at the link in the description where we do that. Me and you one-on-one as well as several times a week on Zoom as a group, basically, right there. So you can check that out at flipsmilescoaching.com if you're interested. A chart like that isn't IP. Nope.
And guys, what's even more powerful about Miles showing you those couple listings are the different gateways and the different entry points that product then connects you to.
Yep.
Right? Whether that product makes you $5, $200, or you lose $2, you know that a product like that's also being sold by probably some pretty smart sellers, which then you can connect and identify some other profitable opportunities, which may be even more profitable than the first one.
Oh, the boy Cisco's in here. That's Billy's OG right there. Didn't she used to live stream with us, Cisco, back in the day?
Uncle Cisco. Yeah.
Uncle Cisco.
He's on my stream.
Oh, that's fucking lit. Is he the only viewer?
I don't know. There's probably a few. I'm not gonna look.
How do you guys recommend scaling from test buys? I mean, a lot of that just comes from confidence, experience, looking at a bunch of products, but also it's keeping in mind the opportunity, right? Something like that Miles just showed you, where it's a limited buying opportunity, knowing you can't go back and replicate. You may be a little bit more inclined to go a little bit deeper, just knowing that you can't go back, right? But something that's retail price that you find from like Kohl's or Dick's Sporting Goods or maybe a wholesaler that you can always go back on demand. Well, maybe you have that safety net. You have a little bit more luxury to test buy and really the product. So it's partly the opportunity in terms of, can you repeat the purchase? Can you go back? Is it going to be still in stock? And secondly, just your confidence, and that kind of scales naturally.
Billy looking like the frat president who decided to start wearing glasses because he realized he has 2 months to get a job before graduation.
What? That was so deep. Did someone put that in the chat?
Huh?
Did someone put that in the chat?
No. That was an Uncle Flips right there.
That was so specific.
If the product is sold by Amazon and fulfilled by Amazon, does Amazon rotate the buy box? So not all the time, but sometimes. And you can find that by going data and then buy box statistics within Keepa. Right there. Is it too late to send stuff FBA for back to school? Nope. I'd say around August 5th, it's too late.
And even still, there's nothing, doesn't exist because you can always just merchant fulfill.
Big time. How do you get ungated? Yeah, Edwin. So luckily these days, ungating is really easy. I'd recommend going to searching Flips for Miles ungating on YouTube, and there's a free tutorial on exactly how you can do it for anything you need to. Right there. When reverse sourcing, what happens if you find a product on a random site for cheaper? You buy it. But you need to get a gate in the health and beauty category. So it's probably going to work for that random website, but it'll definitely work from like Kohl's or any of the beauty brand websites. So just buy 10 of something, even if you're breaking even, losing a little bit, just to get it done.
The other thing is the luxury with back to school, contrary to call it Halloween or maybe Thanksgiving, is that the stuff isn't dying off, going extinct the day after back to school,
Yeah.
right? Maybe
I actually still
Halloween
can't do
costumes, there exists a point where it's like too late, right? That you don't want to send it. Maybe you want to merch and fulfill, be more conservative with how many you're buying. But like if we're talking about Nike stuff, like sweatshirts that kids are buying for back to school or calculators or backpacks or whatever, the stuff is selling year round. Granted, obviously the demand and price is probably going to be a bit higher in the next coming months, but in December or November or whatever, it's still going to be profitable, right? So it doesn't just like,
yeah, true. It's like during Q4, it's like every 15 minutes I answer the question of when should we stop sending up? Like legitimately, it's every 15 minutes.
dude, that was every day last year.
Yeah,
It was just like people were thinking FBA stopped.
this shot's just
Wait,
stopped.
yeah.
Can't do it. Yeah, and then you got like the Chad FBA shit on December 5th, sells it December 11th. Where do I hoop in Miami? Undisclosed location. I actually got recognized at it today, but yeah, the YMCA.
What happens if Amazon denies your Kohl's invoice? Send it again, and then send it again.
Yep, and they're probably going to decline it a couple more times each time you ungate. How do you set spend goals? Reverse engineer your target ROI and your target profit, and then you know how much you need to spend daily or monthly.
Don't do it daily though. That's too micro.
Yeah, some of your best opportunities are going to be like one weekend a month and stuff, and you just gotta have the infrastructure to find out when those really, really good sales are going on, which is talking about dollars.
Because I mean, what happens if you start tracking daily, then especially if you're new, you're going to start forcing purchases. And it's not even meant to be like a legitimate like black and white thing. It just keeps you accountable, right? If you go 8 days and you haven't spent your spend goal, then maybe you should change something. Look at new sites, look at new sources, talk to more people, just naturally try a little bit harder, right? It just kind of your guidelines in terms of what your expectation is for yourself and for your business in comparison to what your output is or what your input is in your business. I got canceled right away and get an email that I've sent multiple. So something that Warner actually put this out on Twitter. If you put in the comments like brand, like obviously not brand, but like the brand _ invoice, he said it works a bunch. So I would try that in your comments. So if you're going for Nike _ invoice, whatever.
Garrett scratching the back of his head, pretending he's not flexing on purpose. That's a fact. What are some Amazon seller conferences I need to check out for beginners? So the nice thing is, honestly, you can do way better just documenting your journey for free on social media. You're going to meet people a lot easier than that, and you're not going to, you can do that 24/7 basically. But the big one is Miami Sellers Conference, which is probably going to be in January in Miami. Right there, that's when we'll all be at. Billy, are you wearing the BBB merch right now?
I am, yes.
That's lit. I get canceled right away. Submit different information, do a different ASIN, or call Amazon and they'll preview fast. Can you beat Amazon when they have over 999 in inventory? Yes. You just got to make sure they're sharing the buy box via anecdotal data on that listing, which comes from going to data and then buy box statistics on Keepa.
Why can I not sell a deal? It's probably just like a one-off glitch in the system.
Yeah, Under Armour does that all the time. It's so annoying. Ideally, to submit ungating invoices late night for rep leniency or time doesn't matter. Yeah, you're overthinking it, man. They're gonna approve you. I'd rather you just do it ASAP. But either way, you just only got to get approved once. After how many days can we resend FBA inventory to Amazon when they send it back to us? As quick as you want. Right there. Why are they sending it back to you? Is it returns or what's the deal? What should someone do when BSR or estimated sales is unknown? So what's interesting is to gauge velocity, the answer is the same regardless of whether it's BSR or estimated sales being shown. The answer is look at the data on the specific Keepa chart for that listing. Right there.
And I mean, part of it also just kind of comes from experience. Like the more activity, the more action you see, the faster it sells, right? And maybe you don't have an exact, not that we ever do, have an exact number. I mean, you're never really going to shoot yourself in the foot by getting 10, 15, 20 units of something, unless it's like a terrible purchase. But again, it's going to be pretty obvious. If there's movement in the buy box, you're going to be able to move through 10, 20, 30 units, and then you can really validate how many you need to buy.
Taylor, join the live. Taylor, request to join the live. Good evening on Seller Amp is oversized, small, a big deal? Oh, not at all. Yeah, not at all. If a product is, would you buy it? Yeah, I mean, you're only going to be able to buy like a couple units of it, but yeah, it's going to take a long time to get to you too, but people buy from there. Yeah.
Oh wait, speaking of which, I mean, completely off topic. Did Salem do something with like the, you know how like you used to have like the drop down with the fees? It doesn't show up for me anymore.
Oh, really?
Can you check on yours?
50.
Yeah. Can you screen share and show us?
I gotta close out some things.
Sure, yeah, it's good. So just tell us where you buy all your products from while you're at it too. Oh, they sent because there's not so. Yeah, you can send it in instantly, but I definitely went. Oh, we have incredible news. Wi-Fi astronaut has landed. Wi-Fi astronaut is back in Miami. Okay, like, long awaited. Danny, hit me up when you're here, and I'll come down. Imagine yourself renting room in NYC. How would you find space for your shipments and stuff? So you would have to grind immediately and then eventually get a prep center. But you'll find a way if it's important to you. Oh, dude, my boy Dan Petcash in the building. Now we have a D1 Hooper in the live stream right now. Right there. I did online arbitrage a little bit 6 years ago. So yeah, neither of those are going to be that helpful for you these days. You're going to want to use SellerAmp and Keepa for sourcing. If a big brand is on a listing and they are the only seller, will I be able to buy those products from that brand at wholesale price, join the same listing? I almost guarantee a no. The nice thing is you can just ask them and they'll tell you. And it's probably going to be a no, but if you're able to buy it from them wholesale, they're going to ask where you're selling it, or you can ask them if it's going to be okay. Right there as well.
Can you see my screen?
No. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if I screwed something up.
Behind the scenes right now.
But like, yeah, there's no way to see the fees anymore.
Oh, wait. Scroll up, bro. Scroll down. Yeah, hit profit calculator, you boomer.
Oh, I knew it was something down.
Come on, man. Come on. Wait. Break down that item now. If you can pop the screen share, give us a little something. Give us a little visual right there.
Yeah, I mean, so the big thing is, right, you want to identify that there's a bunch of
No. Find a winner. Find a winner. Go to variations. Find a winner.
All right.
Should I give a lead to the chat right now?
I mean, more for inspiration to reverse source off of. Yeah, I'd say.
So, right, like Miles was talking about before, you can sort on the ratings and really identify the variations, right? Whether it be a flavor, grocery item, whatever, beauty item that are selling the most. But like we were talking about, it's the ratings, relative velocity in conjunction with how many people are on it. So this one is automatically way more interesting because we know it sells, but it has no sellers on it. So if we could find this particular product, we could essentially list it for whatever we wanted. Right, so in that case, obviously we'd click on it. SellerAmp allows us to help.
Find that. Yeah, out of stock. We can definitely find that somewhere. Yeah, Google
SellerAmp helps us out.
Wait, make the amp bigger. Yeah, make it bigger. Drag it out. Yeah. No. Other side. Yep. Hey. Let's go.
So right, if you ever want to quickly Google something, you hit the G. It brings up in a new tab.
Oh, W. Whoa, hold up. You're bro, $25 on Saks Fifth Ave. We got a live W. Right there, bro. Yeah.
It's got the white.
Well, find the one with the white. Yeah. That's cheap.
Okay. So we got a 13. And the cool thing is how a lot of these variation things work. So we know we have a 13 available. So we can kind of like work with it back and forth, right? So we have the 13.
Black and white's on there. Yeah, go to the black and white one.
Yeah, so we can find the 13.
Right. Yeah. Oh, close. Nope. Oh, yep. Oh.
That's
correct.
That
doesn't have the white. Yeah. Google image search it. Go to the listing and SellerAmp Smart Search it on Saks Fifth App. Right click on the image. Nope.
You're boomer for that.
You can also, you can search image with Google it, and see if an Amazon listing pops up. Damn. Okay. Never mind. That looks cheap though, man. I'm surprised. Those are definitely profitable on eBay though. Those are women's though. Yeah.
Well, we got them right here.
Are those women's though? Oh, they don't have a 13.
Oh yeah, women's.
Yeah. Garret embarrassing himself live on the stream here. I would have found 3 items by now.
But anyway, I mean, so you essentially work back and forth, right? You work back and forth regarding the variations, what looks like a good opportunity, obviously keeping in mind the keeper graph, the velocity, the offers, and then what the source has, right? So if we go to another source and we find a 10, you work back and forth the same way, right? So you can identify the colors and sizes that you have. Like this is a good opportunity. You know your buy cost. You know the size is available. So now we can come back here knowing our buy cost, right? So you can do some quick math. You know you're buying it for 44. You can identify what's the target price. So maybe it's like 70, I guess 80. And then the really cool thing is we can come down here short on the buy cost, and we already know what we need to be buying it for.
That's gangster. I never did it that way. Yeah.
So maybe this one's up, this one's above our 80. So now we go black, white, we go back to our source. Okay, I don't think that's the same one. You work back and forth, right? You can identify your target price right here, and then quickly qualify based on your buy box all the potential opportunities, right? This isn't a super great listing because it doesn't have a lot going on, but something else that may have tons and tons of good variations, and our supplier has tons and tons of good variations. You can really qualify a bunch of stuff super quick.
Oh, Uncle Flip. Can I show the lead right there? Break it
Yeah,
down.
sure that.
Cool. Okay, I'll hit the screen share right here. Keep the chat up.
It's kind of a banger, low key.
Well, it's out of stock. It's only pickup.
Check where you're at.
All right. Well, it's out of stock in Miami. Let's see. Is it available nearby? No. Damn, it's out of stock everywhere. But check if this is in stock at your local Walmart. I'll drop a link in the chat too. Right. How'd you find it?
I was just doing a little cook up.
Just prove he still got it right there. Yeah. So basically the metrics, right? Buy cost 13, flipping for 27 on Amazon, $6 profit, 44% ROI. Pretty electric right there. And then we can see on the Keepa. Oh, look at that. Yeah, a little B flips magic on him right there. Cool. You can see the buy box is going to the moon right there. Oh no, automation guy hogging the buy box.
Oh god.
28.5, boom, little 55% ROI. You love to see it. Where did I buy my fake followers? That I don't know where that, but you clearly, I hope you get the help you need right there, my friend. Life is beautiful. Right there.
10% top cash back.
On Walmart?
Yep.
What I have to use for data, SellerAmp and Keepa. I'm stuck at ungating. Any tips now that East Bay is closed? Yeah, any big retailer is going to work. I'd recommend watching my ungating tutorial. You can search Flips for Miles ungating on YouTube. You can find a free guide for that. But any big sites are going to work right there. Also, if you guys want a full Keepa tutorial, I think the best video I've ever made on YouTube is the Keepa tutorial I have. So if you search like Keepa Amazon FBA, it'll pop up. Right, that's like probably the best video I've ever made. I think that'll be very, very helpful for you guys. Right there. So yeah, we're gonna hop off in a couple of minutes. So any final questions you guys have for tonight, feel free to drop. Yeah, finish line's definitely gonna work for the ungate. Just submit a couple more times, they'll take it. Yeah, getting denied for ungates is normal. If there's one thing, if anyone's a beginner can walk away from this with, you're gonna get declined a couple times for ungate. It's completely normal. Just submit and you'll be good to go. Questions you ask the wholesaler and they ask you. It's a little broad, but like, can I buy your stuff? What are the prices? What ASINs do you have? What do you need to move? All that kind of stuff. How do you guys get brand approval? Look up Flips for Miles ungating and you get approved. Do you do mentoring? I do, my friend. If you're interested in that, you can feel free to shoot me a DM on IG, or if you're on YouTube, you can click the link in the description and apply if you're interested in working with us. Right there. Do you verify all your personal information when Rakuten asks, or just charge it to the game? Bro, verify it, man, because even if they ban you, the other option is definitely not making the money, you know? Okay, back to school advice. Very, very good question. Run Keepa product finder searches and filter to what's going up in price the most for your favorite brands or categories, or like keyword soccer, keyword football, keyword school. It's going to be a good thing right there. When is B Flips gonna make the move to Miami? That's a good question there, family. He's gonna bro's posted up in New York, right here.
Who? Oh, Corey asked.
Do you have to polybag backpacks? No. They might say it, but like you don't really need to.
G-Body, when are you moving to Miami?
No, bro, just released in PA, man.
Recently?
Yeah, like last week or so.
Yeah. Wait, give us the POV. Give us the 360 view.
Oh, the office is a mess.
Did you get a 2-bed again?
Yeah, this place is big.
Wow.
I got a balcony, hot tub stuff. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, new crib.
That's well. Wait, do you have the big body Benz TV still?
Yeah, there's a basketball court here, a full basketball
Oh,
court.
you moved apartment buildings too?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, how did
You
why
didn't tell us about that.
Yeah, why didn't you tell us, man?
I've been busy.
Yeah, that boy G-Body grinding.
How do you find resale items? Yeah, so you find discounts that are going on, and then you reference over to Amazon looking on SellerAmp if those items are profitable. I know that's kind of a short answer. It's a pretty broad question. If you want to see hours and hours and hours of me doing that for free, go to Flips for Miles on YouTube. Right there. Garrett needs some blue light. Bro's got him on right now.
I just put them on.
Okay. Return rate on shoes for women's is going to be closer to 15%, which is astronomically high. And men's going to be like 10%. So ideally, you don't sell a lot of shoes, and you kind of want to maybe you start in there and then you transition out of it slowly.
But even still, right, you could adjust and proactively mitigate all that risk by adjusting your acceptable margin, right? So maybe you found a really good women's shoe, and it's 40% margin. Well, you're not going to turn that down. So what I would do is keep in mind your general expectation for your business. Maybe it's 12%, 15%, whatever it is, and then just multiply it based on the category, right? So if you're working with shoes, I would at least 2x what your typical margin is. So right, shoot for like 25% margin, 20% margin, 30% margin. If it's a women's shoe, I would probably go even higher than that, right? Because you're going to front load as much risk as possible and make sure you're covered. Keep in mind the expectation of returns and lost money and that sort of thing, right? And so that's one way to handle it.
Yep, completely agree. Is SellerAmp being updated for small and light new fees? Absolutely. Is Billy trying to look cute in the thumbnail? Absolutely. Aside from grocery, are there any other categories with lower return rates? Yeah, so pretty much everything except electronics, shoes, and clothing are going to be really, really low, right? It's like pet supplies, cosmetics, grocery are going to be really, really good return rates, and they're awesome products to sell from a cash flow perspective right there.
And for whatever reason, grocery products, so much more reviews. It's weird.
And books too, dude. Yeah, books too, completely. Have you guys been preparing for Q4? Not really formally.
Not really.
You know, I'm plotting a little bit, right? But the best thing you can do to prepare for Q4 is make more money today. Are you guys working on selling in Walmart? No. Oh, supplements as well too. Yeah, very good point. Right there. Cool. Any way to fix? Contact Amazon, although they that just sounds like a one-off glitch, unfortunately. Bam, right there. Walmart good for supplements. Nice, bro. Prodigy drop an ace in that. Talking about the nice replant. Drop an ace in that. B Flips dropped an ace in. Right there. Cool. All right, we're gonna hop off in terms of tonight. If you guys are interested in my coaching program or anything like that, you can check the link in the description or DM me on Instagram for more information. Make sure you follow Billy Flips, all at Amazon. New YouTube video coming tomorrow. Right there. If you need tutorials on SellerAmp, Keepa, on gating, on product research, check out my YouTube as well. Love you guys. Have a great night.
How many YouTube videos you dropping a week, Mike?